New heat just getting started. All California matchup. Griffin Colapinto, Kolohe Andino from the SC. That's in Southern California, San Clemente. The SC that's in, well, technically the Central Coast, but a lot of people call Northern California. Nat Young, Santa Cruz, California, where Pete Mel is from. His best results when he first qualified. And right behind him, Nat Young. Nick?
Ooh, big turn. I love his surfing. So happy to see him back in tour. He's been, I spent quite a bit of time with Nat over the years, and just see his resilience, a powerhouse surfer, you know, and see him qualify.
You know, the pride of the West Side, they like to call him, as you watch this replay here, from behind it, just stuffed in. Can he get through it? Yes, he can. Kolohe Andino.
Amazing.
So true. Rookie of the year when he first qualified, and we certainly missed him on the top 34. Seeing these guys trying to get a quick start. Colapinto going down on that backhand tube option. Andino waiting for his first score along with Nat Young. Kolohe said, I want to win the Triple Crown. Then Griffin won it when he was kind of shadowing Kolohe through the Hawaiian season.
Ooh, amazing. That was insane.
And what a tube for Colapinto.
Lovely to see his approach, you know, coming from the whole air game, rail game, and then seeing him step it up at pipe, you know, going backdoor and turning, you know, wanting to be a great barrel surfer.
You need to go out and travel and go out and earn it. As we see the replay there, just beautiful technique. And that's where Griffin has spent the time. I mean, when he has opportunities, he'll go and he'll spend the time on the North Shore and just sit and park at the beach at Backdoor and Pipeline, and to get better and better, because he loves it, obviously. But it's going to help his tour rankings. You know, he's going to be able to surf well at Pipeline and Tahiti and some of these heavy breaks like this. And that was just a crazy drop. To be able to control it at the bottom there, he was blind. He was doing that all off field.
We know how great the vision is. I don't think he got to enjoy that vision.
No,
he had water in his eye.
You can really tell the difference for those that have put in their time of training backside tube riding and those who haven't, you know. And Griffin, look at that. I mean, that takeoff under the lip, you know, it's just as critical as it gets.
When I'm, you know, have to compete, I don't play that much, but when I get home, I will.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Agora em português. Bom, a gente está falando aqui que foi score bem baixo, mas você passou de fase. Agora, o que você espera para a próxima bateria? But here we go. On to the next, guys.
Obrigado, Luisa. Thank you so much. Yeah, great to have those comparisons from home. Arceus has some great barreling beach breaks that prepare you for a lot of venues like this.
You know, again, low-scoring affair, but still got 20 minutes, and look at this.
Looks like we've got another one setting up for Kolohe. Driving through this inside section on his backhand, and it'll shut down. But I think it was a very special moment to come together as a team and really get to enjoy each other's company. And he said Carissa is the best role model surfing has ever seen. What an amazing ambassador of the sport.
Yeah, it's not the accolades only. I mean, yes, the accolades are incredible. It really is about how she handles herself and uses her platform to be you know, for good. It's literally everything she does. She's trying to support the youth. She's done that. As a matter of fact, Betty Lou Sakura is an example of that. As this group and as they've grown up together, they not only been competing in the water, but they compete with cards. They compete with most everything. So it's funny. I think Griffin actually is pretty comfortable going, you know what, I'm going to smoke you guys this heat, you know, and rather than looking up to him and going, gosh, I don't know how I'm going to beat him. They are, you're right. It's absolutely correct. They're super supportive of each other.
Looks like we've got an opportunity for Colapinto. Backhand tube riding at its finest. He got the vision that time, and he will drill that lip line with a solid effort. But that lip is still chasing you at Super Tubos. Probably thought he was riding away free, and it landed right on his head.
This is it. That's what we came for to Portugal, right? Amazing barrels, these left hand, you know, they're there. The jewels are there. They come once in a while, and, you know, when they come, it's just as good as it gets.
Had a 193 to improve on. That's long gone, Pete.
Yeah, look at the speed control. That's the training at the pipelines and all of the hollow breaks around the world. He has learned that backhand technique. He's taken those tools that he's learned from watching all of the best in the world. That's so true, you know, and nothing beats the actual experience of doing it and feeling it yourself. But that right there was you know, incredible tube riding skills, because he was able to slow himself down, and watch how he does it. He's dragging his bum and slowing himself down and then controlling the speed. See how he's moving his leg in and out? It's also stable, but it also is the speed control. That's the most important part. And then just whips into the lip. Why not?
Backside tube riding is such an art, isn't it? When it's done well, it almost feels like an advantage over the frontsiders. You think of Jeremy Flores. Griffin's got that natural gift of tube riding, where if you're going to break these down with skill sets, you might say Griffin is the most natural tube rider in this heat. Kolohe up and out.
Another tricky wave, but as you said, I mean, I feel like growing up, I always thought riding frontside barrels is where you're the most stable.
Good afternoon. You are watching heat number 12, all California matchup. Colapinto in the lead. Nat Young up and riding. Winding up for a huge top turn wrap. That was incredible how he maintained control. Let's go back to Nat Young's wave, Pete.
Well, we caught it after the fact, but that was from behind. Completely disappeared from view, and then the turn to add to it. This is an incredible heat. We've got each of these surfers picking up good waves. Kolohe was able to get the 5, 6, 7 early. We saw Griffin with the 7 now, and then Nat with a nice. Now it's going to come down to the backup scores. I mean, where do we put this score, especially when this turn, which was on edge? I mean, it carries a bunch of speed, carves it through, has to deal with the white water, somehow stayed balanced and kept his speed up. That was pretty incredible.
Incredible. Such a strong surfer. I mean, his legs, the way he holds on rail are just unique, and he deserves to be on tour. You know, it's so awesome to see him. Nat knows what he's doing. He's gotten second here in the past, right?
That's like going around the corner of F1 with potholes and somehow keeping control of your car. He did that well.
That was a really impressive turn from Nat Young. Kolohe and Andino in the third spot. Colapinto trying to increase his total once again, going for broke. And he wrote with Jason Board, Pipe Dreams. He talks about having to get comfortable with big waves, being scared of them at first, and then obviously becoming the all-time great. As we look at Andino styling through that frontside power slash, he's trying to get at least a 2.10. We got to stand by though. Nat's got a score coming in.
Going to be the super barrel. It wasn't one of the major set waves, but he saw that it had a corner, and he was going to be able to get the maneuvers done, which he has done. So he's found his backup score.
And when you look at these guys in the water together, it's more than the heat win. It's about bragging rights. I mean, for this pack to be together in the water in the opening round, this might as well be a final. How badly they want to beat each other here at Super Tubos. So getting the pit to start for Andino before we got to this stage, Nick.
Yeah, Kolohe knows exactly what he's doing. He's been in Portugal. But his mind games, you know, we beating him 10-0, and all of a sudden he'd be able to, just beat us, you know?
And it's getting in the headspace. A solid one setting up for Nat Young. There's that famous backhand hook.
I love that.
Drills it on a big section as he's trying to put Kolohe away here.
Big turns never get old, huh?
No, and it could actually be a better number, better than the 4.10. It should extend the position. I mean, he utilized his priority over Kolohe in that situation.
That Nat Young just laid down, Pete. What do you think?
Well, and this was a sizable wave, right? You're like, okay, what's he going to do here? And he just went straight up. I mean, that was a very solid backhand hook. That's all he gets. He had to bail out after that. So it's all about, where the score comes in, and it could be a slight improvement.
14 seconds remaining in the California matchup. And Nat Young with his 7.10 and Griffin Colapinto with his 7.0 will keep those top two spots into the round of 32. And we'll get another shot to watch Kolohe and Andino surf in the elimination round.